Radiant team.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Game number 2. Here we go. J.Storm versus Forward Gaming. This is the China Major NA qualifiers. Again, this is just a placement match at this point. It's playing for seeding, really playing for that #1 seed going into the major. But both these teams have already qualified. The loser will have to play again later today against the winner versus EG in Plus Ultra series that is currently going on right now, which, from what I saw, is currently a 1-0 lead for EG. Anyways, we got our game 2 to focus on. I'm BreakyCPK, joined by Elevated once again. First pick almost here, but you know, it's safe to say both teams definitely taking it fairly seriously in the first game. And just the resolution show once again, playing on the anti-mage. They did a strategy of let's just support him. Something tells me we're going to see that now on the PA.
Oh yeah, and J.Storm opting to ban out the Magnus this time instead of the PA. And I feel like we've seen this story before. Resolution PA. Resolution first pick doesn't really matter. It's just they're going to play around him regardless. So if you first pick his hero, even if you pick counters to it, Forward Gaming is going to prioritize making sure he has a good game.
So now J.Storm, maybe don't worry too much. I mean, as I say that, they do pick Terrorblade. Brewmaster was another one, but they banned Brewmaster themselves, so ain't going to be any Brewmaster. But yeah, at least the Terrorblade for the time being, in terms of a hero that on paper is ideally able to compete against that PA. But we've already seen this matchup now several times. This kind of seems like it's going to start becoming more of a popular matchup, really, in the current competitive scene. But I still feel like PA has the ultimate advantage, especially when she gets that BKB. Because no Sunder.
Yeah, that's definitely been the main focal point of this matchup is, well, Terrorblade certainly has the advantage as far as claiming objectives, and even in the early game, can control the PA to some extent and make PA's strength turn against herself. At the same time, PA, a hero that buys a BKB in every single game, and therefore counters Terrorblade.
I almost want to say Grimstroke is a bit of a takeaway from Forward Gaming. Talk about some good synergy. Of course, throw up that Inkswell, and Phantom Assassin jumps in. Extra value from it. So, also just a strong support hero, no doubt.
Yeah, definitely could be. The March Spiritbreaker still in the pool as well. Good combo with the Grimstroke that we've seen before, along with the Lich. We saw that being pretty insane. Grimstroke and Lich together.
Yeah, that was pretty nasty to watch. Interesting they chose to ban Darkseer themselves from Forward. So out of those heroes, you know, with the Spiritbreaker and even the Grimstroke to an extent, choosing to ban the Darkseer, though. That's the one of focus.
There is a Terrorblade counter. Likely going to be a Universe Pugna. Very aggressive hero, and gives them a lot of tower push, which they don't normally have out of the Phantom Assassin core pick.
Yeah. Solid second pick there. Granted, a double core opening. And usually you're a little hesitant to do that, but
10 seconds remaining.
Hey, nowadays, maybe you just don't care as much.
5 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Honestly, it could be like an MSS Pugna as well. I know that this hero can be run as a support. Essentially does the same thing no matter where you run him, which is push out waves, blast down towers, and then amplify burst damage. So it doesn't really matter that much.
So they want to think of that third or fourth ban even themselves from J.Storm, but Axe already taken away from Forward Gaming, that BKB Piercer. When it comes to locking down, of course, good against the inevitable BKB of Phantom Assassin. Tanky himself. Elder Titan, that's actually a good ban too. We saw the Elder Titan Phantom Assassin combo into a Terrorblade yesterday, I believe it was.
ET, one of those sort of old school Terrorblade counters, just removes his high armor and makes him very susceptible to anything, pretty much.
So that fifth ban after the Tiny happens. We see Soul Tiny last game with Yawar playing it. But not going to give that up here. So yeah, Tiny's been getting some good respect. I guess it's safe to say
10 seconds
a lot of
remaining.
competitors seem to like the changes to Tiny with that avalanche change.
5 seconds
How it
remaining.
works
I think I think it's just the fact that
Radiant team,
Tiny
Dire
offers
team
one particular thing that really no other hero does, and that's just like the one-shot potential in that sort of 10 to 15-minute mark where if a Tiny gets snowballing, he can control the entire map by himself pretty much, just because you get too scared to really do anything because he just blows you up. And especially when you have a Phantom Assassin and a Pugna who are very low HP pool
10 seconds
heroes during
remaining.
that period of time, seems like a pretty good ban.
5 seconds
Dazzle,
remaining.
usually a pretty good ban, but left open all the way to this point. And so J.Storm will take full advantage of that. As they do
Yeah, it's a
pick up
pretty
Dazzle.
nasty combo with Terrorblade. Just guarantees the Sunder gets off, and now with the bad Juju stacking up that minus armor, Terrorblade's gonna not only reflection gets stronger, but his regular right click already dangerous, even more so now.
Oh, maybe something like a Lich. Oh, mitigate damage, I suppose, but I don't know if that really would necessarily be the counter by any means. But oh, J.Storm could have gone that Lich. Speaking of that, we saw that the double chain frost now in the EG yesterday.
Radiant team.
Yeah, pretty strong combo for sure. Ogre Magi, nice bulky support,
And he buffs PA.
and he buffs PA. Which is the name of the
Dire
game.
Yeah. Does this
Do
hero
not-
buff Phantom Assassin? If yes, pick it.
Ooh, is this gonna be a mid Dazzle?
Oh, yeah. Against the Pugna, you think he's good in that matchup, I suppose? I don't know.
It doesn't scream out to me that it
10
would be
seconds
that good of a
remaining.
matchup. But
5 seconds remaining.
then again, I think we also have seen Forev play Spirit Breaker. I do remember him playing Spirit Breaker once or twice, so that also could be the option that they go. But offlane Spirit Breaker is not something that I've seen have a lot of success in general.
Something else that we did see yesterday against the PA was that Earthshaker in that mid matchup. And so, I think we kind of overlooked it too, but the idea that with the Enchant Totem, the True Strike that he gets, so going into that blur, another reason why that perhaps was picked.
Earthshaker, or
Yeah, Earthshaker. It
but they
gives.
picked Spirit Breaker.
No, I'm saying from yesterday. So the idea, like,
Oh.
they could possibly do that still, to maybe match up against the PA as a core shaker.
Gotcha, but then that would definitely be a Dazzle mid. It seems like a little sketchy of a lineup to me.
That would be funky.
I feel like they definitely want to get one more thing to combo with the Grimstroke Soulbind. I feel like it's just such a good ability that you really want to capitalize on it.
Radiant team banned.
Sand King comes out there. I mean, Nether Strike is pretty good already in the charge even, so Spirit Breaker fits it pretty well. But yeah, he is the only one right now. Although doubles, how does double Sunder work? That's so weird to think.
It sunders one target, and then that target sunders the other target, or something like that. So you end up sundering the second one. So
10
not the one that you
seconds
actually
remaining.
target, but it'll sunder the one that it's linked to.
5
Oh,
seconds
that's
remaining.
still weird. I have to kind of see it
Yeah,
for myself.
it's not very good. Like, basically what happens is you sunder the main target, and then you end up actually sundering the linked target, and then the main target and the linked target switch HP.
Sure.
Or something like that. It's
Yeah, again, I'll take your word for it that it's just not that good of an idea.
I remember when the hero came out, I tested like just about everything I could
Did you?
think
Okay.
of with that hero, and I was like, ooh, double sunder sounds awesome, and it was just bad. It's kind of like the double swap with Venge. They end up like swapping each other, and then you just nether swap one of them.
Okay. Yeah, that's so weird. That must have been really interesting for the balance team to like figure out as well, like
Dire
how
team
would
back.
they actually make it interact, and yeah,
I don't think that they planned. I think they were just like,
went with it.
yeah,
Hoped it wouldn't break the game too much.
exactly.
So far, it hasn't necessarily done that, at least from like a bug standpoint. But There are those out there that'll say it is just OP and they need to nerf the hero, blah, blah, blah. I think the hero's been fine so far. I don't think it's been stupid powerful.
5 seconds remaining.
Grim, yeah, I mean, he's definitely very strong support, and with the right combinations can be downright dirty, but I wouldn't say that he's, like, auto-win anytime he's on your team.
Yeah.
By any.
Again, great synergy, though, with the Spirit Breaker already, but it is going to be Forward Gaming with the last pick here first. Again, will it be a support Pugna, maybe, so a different mid-hero, but they're still not really sure if that's going to be mid-Dazzler or if it will end up being a mid-hero last, so
10 seconds remaining.
maybe they'll just settle for the Pugna for now and then pick a support.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant
At this point,
team pick.
those are the questions. The answer is it's a mid-Coddle. Just kidding. Support Coddle. Going to be happening here. I want to say an MSS specialty.
It is, definitely. And I'm excited to see the new Disco Ball in action. I haven't actually seen it in a competitive game.
Yeah,
seems like a pretty awesome combo, actually, with the Sand King.
10 seconds remaining.
If you throw the Sandstorm and Epicenter on top of the
oh my gosh,
5 seconds
Disco
remaining.
Ball, and they're kind of stuck there, just taking a ton of damage. I like it.
that sounds crazy good, actually. That sounds fun, yeah. The whole pulsing of it, though, it is a little awkward. Where you get, it's not like just a chain stun, but it's like stun, not stun, stun, not stun. So, yeah, it'll be really interesting that we haven't been able to see it yet. So, I think it's definitely one of the last kind of heroes that was reworked quite a bit that we really haven't seen yet in these competitive matches. So, yay. So now J.Storm.
Hooray.
What do they do? The mid dazzle, or will it be another mid invoker? Ah, almost got it.
You may now select your
Brile
heroes.
Ember Spirit.
So, Forev Spirit Breakers likely here. No.
Forev. Offlane Dazzle. All right, we've seen this in the SA region a little bit. Tava ran Offlane Dazzle a couple times. Yeah, I mean, the hero has good movement speed. I think it's base 320, 315, something like that. So that's one thing that you definitely want on an offlaner is good movement speed. He has very good trading ability, has a self-heal.
Yeah.
And could put out quite a bit of harass.
Not as bulky as some other offlaners, but yeah, everything else does sound, why not? Run him in that role.
10 seconds remaining.
And then you just put March with him. There's your beefiness
5
in
seconds
front.
remaining.
And you will be up against an Ogre, though, who's one of the better heroes at tanking damage in the laning stage.
That he is. They choose to do so. Again, we also see the aggressive Terror Blades coming out as far as the laning phase goes. So, questions to be answered now as we head that direction. But MSS Coddle, no doubt excited for that. One of those, again, where it's, I feel like the reaction to the changes initially were like, oh, I got he killed the hero, he took away his ultimate and outplays now. But naturally, as time goes on, a couple of weeks later, it's like, all right, you know what? This change maybe wasn't the worst thing ever. It feels okay now, and just takes a little bit of practice sometimes. So I think Coddle's kind of entering that state right now. But we'll
I know that Coddle guy has been lamenting the changes, the removal of the Ags and everything.
Yeah, he's actually one of the things I was referencing there, yeah.
He did lose the recall, which is one of the most powerful parts of the hero in the competitive scene, at least it had been for a long time.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I'm actually going over his abilities just to be absolutely sure, because we talked about the Will-O-Wisp already, but Blinding Light got kind of reworked a little bit too, being the basic ability as well. Chakra Magic and how it works.
Death at my hands
on top of that, I guess it just got buffed, I want to say, slightly. Anyway.
I like how the tooltip literally just says Chakra Magic now works differently. Thanks, Valve.
Yeah, that's there are. It's not even that many changes, to be fair, from what I'm reading on Wikipedia, but that's kind of funny actually. Blinding Light now reworked into a basic ability. Yeah. Illuminate's the same. Interesting. Okay. Well.
Okay. I thought this might actually happen. So they're running an aggressive lane with this Terrorblade, or they're just waiting. They're waiting to see what the lanes are.
Huddle. You are not that tanky. That Inkswell hit, and he just was dead at that point. So good first blood for J.Storm. We see them chasing back SVG. They're going to bully them out right here and try to claim these wards, obviously. So no one's at the top, though, currently. That's interesting.
0 heroes at the top lane. Very interesting. They're walking the Sand King up there, hoping to get the matchup against the Terrorblade, who was posturing like he was going to be the aggressive safe laner. But now Terrorblade walked to the bottom lane, so I expect that we'll see Universe TPing down to the bottom lane shortly. Forcing Moo to TP to the top lane.
Musical lanes is yet to come.
In the meantime, we actually saw this before. We saw Forev start out in the safe lane in like a dual lane before and give Milan on the Grimstroke a couple early levels.
Oh yeah, he was a brewmaster that game, I think.
Yep.
Oh, nice stop. Fire Blast. Stop in the charge. Allows Resolution to keep his distance. And he's just saying, I need to get out of here. So he'll TP. He goes to the top lane. And here goes... Oh, Dazzle cancels, actually. I assume that was on purpose.
Forever just playing support.
Yeah. Interesting. Because Moo's still down here. Yeah, run that spot. Okay, now he's going to TP. He doesn't want to get hit by the Fire Blast, though! Oh, he's going to stop him! No, it's a disaster.
It actually is a disaster. Now they have 2 cores stuck in this lane. Since Forev canceled his TP, he actually can't leave.
Yeah. Oh, that's awkward. Sand King got the Sentry Ward first, actually, so he also is not necessarily worried about being seen in that Sandstorm.
Yeah, this game's just over. Forward dominating.
It is funny because it's like, oh yeah, it's a Dazzle Spearbreaker support, but no, that's not the intention here. Dazzle is supposed to be the core, and Grimstroke, he's supposed to be the support. But right now he's getting levels, so I guess not the worst thing ever in that sense. You just have Grimstroke getting some farm over the Dazzle essentially right now.
Yep.
But still, a bit definitely a bit awkward once again. As Ogre, he's fine. Too far away. Obviously, the Sand King confident in that Sandstorm as mentioned. Getting all those last hits. You look at the CS chart right now. It's being dominated by forward gaming across the board.
Yeah, I mean, they have... Ooh, Resolution. Gets hit by the Inkswell. But they've won the musical lanes for sure. They got the matchups they want right now.
At least they'll kill Ogre. Right, with the heal to finish the job there. Now to bash. Can't really deal with the Sand King though right now. And now Moo's good. Oh, is this a good Burrow Strike? Okay, he doesn't have it. I was just almost expecting a Burrow Strike there to stun it. But no, he does get out finally. Now Terrorblade's at the top lane, but Grimstroke Illuminate. It'll connect. Fire Blast still on cooldown a bit longer though. Force him out, but now Terrorblade being here, they see this, and they're just going to start bashing his face in with some auto attacks. So he won't have meta for, okay, 8 more seconds. It is coming back up here soon. Look to use it. But he's being bullied quite a bit right now. He's in fact going to be hero blocked. Inkswell's put up though. And PA is even running over though, has a dagger and the Phantom Strike to get the vision. Where's the dagger not in range?
So low.
Yeah, close call. How much regen does he have? He does have a salve.
I think he gets salved by Milan, yeah. But that could have been really bad if they killed him.
Oh yeah.
He had just TP'd. He would have had to walk back to lane. Resolution, almost, he's a level and a half ahead of Moo.
Yeah.
And that could have been like 2-3 levels difference if he had died there.
Yeah, it's still pretty bad though, because even though he stays alive, like his CS is really bad right now. 8-2 versus 21-4 PA. So, could have been worse, but it's still not great either. Charges coming to the top lane though. SVG gonna be the target for now, so they're gonna soften him up a little bit. And they do have meta ready. It's level 2 meta. Running at him with the Inkswell will connect, and the charge gonna be hitting in a second. It's a little bit longer than they had expected, but it eventually comes in and March is like, I got this guy.
Send you beyond this.
Takes the kill.
Yeah. good setup by them. As you said, softening up this ogre who it's pretty much how you have to kill him in the laning stage. He's so tanky otherwise. What an awkward matchup here in the bottom lane though. Solo Dazzle against the Sand King.
That feels weird. He's got another sentry down, by the way, so he does see the Sand King now. See the Sand King eventually looks to take care of that too. I don't think he's aware of that just yet, as Grimstroke gets a counter ward at the top lane. I like that notifier now. Helps. Good job, Alf.
Everything to make the support's life a little bit nicer.
Bounty runes, 5-minute bounty runes coming in. Another blast. Can at least juke that from Brawl in the middle as I was watching it there, but bounty runes, March just goes over and picks up a couple. Forev gets a solo kill on Universe. I would not have expected that to go down there, honestly, for a kill, but go figure. Now he's going to get both bounty runes as well, so this is going to be all 4 bounty runes for J.Storm on top of that.
You got that Necrobook queued up. Really valuable Necrobook game. Got the Purge to deal with the Pugna, Decrepify. Mana Break, very good against a lot of the heroes on forward. And of course the reveal for Sand King.
You saw right there, Universe brought in a Sentry Ward. His got destroyed right away, though. It's a good job by Frev hiding his Sentry Ward and not make it easy to kill. And so he's winning that battle right now for sure. And with March coming in, they don't kill the Sand King, but it keeps him back. I was going to mention this middle lane, though. Pugna, 33-11. Ember's 23-3. So Yawar is dominating this middle lane, really. As I said that,
we saw him do this a couple times yesterday.
Yeah, great hero for him. He will be fine as he gets close to the tower. That's kind of leveling. No blinding light yet. Going the illuminate as well as the chakra. And okay, yeah, March is going to cancel. But yeah, you are no doubt big reason for their success too. I know there's a lot of shine on Resolution, but again, that's just how they set up the strategy. To be fair, not that he's not a good player, but ultimately they all deserve credit, is what I'm getting at. This isn't a one-man team in the end.
Absolutely not. No, Yawar has always been a very good mid laner. It seems like once he gets past the laning stage, he falls off a little bit, regardless of the hero that he's playing, but that could just be because they prioritize Resolution so heavily for the farm.
Speaking of that, got to keep him alive right here. That's exactly what SVG is doing, being that distractor. The enforcer in the front lines. Now Yawar's running in. Nether Blast eventually going to be coming out. It is going to connect on top of the Drain Life, and Moon, no chance to live right there. Resolution, credit for the kill. March, does he have charge? No, he doesn't have mana for it. He is dead. Nether Blast hits. They thought that would kill him, but they're going to get him in the end. I guess he was decrepified, to be fair, but nice turnaround at the top lane from Forward Gaming. Ember's at least liking this a little bit. He's got a free room now to catch up and farm.
And Universe just opting to cut the creep wave and make Dazzle tank the creeps under tower. Not a hero with a lot of armor or HP. And Universe just kind of tired of trading with this Dazzle, which is understandable.
That's really interesting with the Sandstorm, how they keep like losing sight of him. When he hits, and oh, the charge hits.
He's dead here.
Yeah, he thought he could get out for free. He has a Burrow Strike, level 2. No TP now, obviously it was canceled.
Look at that Poison Touch, just take him down.
Good catch there from J.Storm. Speaking of that again, as Ogre, he gets caught. Yawar throws in the Nether Blast, not going to scare them enough though. And SVG no doubt in bad spot. Nice to Crep, going to keep him alive a little bit longer. Illuminate now coming through, and Moon needs to be careful not to overstep. He starts dropping in damage or alive quite a bit. Another strike, no, actually not going to come out because another blast even. Not enough mana, so Yawar ends up falling. More reinforcements are here for J.Storm, and it does work for them.
I feel like we've seen this before, just heavy rotations by J.Storm, and Resolution just left completely alone, farming away, heading towards that Battle Fury. I don't know. Game plan hasn't worked in 3 previous games. And, with a 57-19 PA, I don't know if it's going to work this time.
But there's always a 4th game. And that's what we have here.
4th time's the charm? Is that what it is?
That's the saying, isn't it? And that's how it usually goes. PA does have the Battle Fury queued up. Not surprised there.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Magnus
attack.
teammate this time around. Keeping an eye on Coddle. Still hasn't leveled up that blinding light. That seems like one of those almost like a nice 1-point value abilities, but he's going the chakra as well as the illuminate for now. Might get it next. We'll see. But Dazzle, they want to kill him. He's obviously been the impactful hero so far. Oh, Sand King's baiting him in. Yeah, he has no clue these reinforcements are here. Gonna channel up that epicenter. Dazzle's not getting out.
That's the Grave.
Does have the Grave TP, doesn't he? He actually is getting out. Never mind.
Rev God.
Yeah, level 1 Grave. More than enough to save him.
He's level 9.
Yeah, he's doing very well.
Highest level in the game.
And you mentioned the Necro build as Coddle picks up the bounty rune. MSS will die though. He threw out the chakra right before. Might as well help his teammates out perhaps, go for some turn kills. Brow's gonna get out, but March, not as easy for him. TP ain't working there. Killing spree for resolution as he decided to show up to take care of the kill. Double damage rune helping with that too. And he'll now farm the bottom lane.
Top tower is under attack.
Top. Yeah, you see the line drawn right there. They're going to go top.
Move pops the meta. They do have a Coddle up here, one of the better heroes at defending, but hey, this is a Necro book just running at him.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Doesn't
under
really have any
attack.
tools to deal with that.
Captured in the flame.
Oh, Coddle, yeah. That's a run-at strategy. Pretty effective in that case. Pugna also getting run at. Yeah, the charge just set it up. Easy kill too, so with the rotation resolution, again, prioritizing pushing bottom lane, they do lose 2 heroes in the process, elsewhere. But Rezo only needs the Demon Edge now. Of course, the most expensive item of the build-up, but still. He is getting there quickly. He is continuing to be top farm in the game, even despite the battle period. And this goes back to that change that we've talked about a couple times too. The idea of this new Phantom Strike and just that crazy attack speed you get. No doubt enhances it.
It's so good, both for farming and fighting. You just get so many more attacks than you would have.
Charge. Links to his teammate. March trying to set this up. Or with Venom though or anything like that, so not necessarily slowing him. Forev gets his poison touch off though. He has another Phantom Strike. He's gonna go down and then strikes up to SVG. That should be enough. Necros are chasing though, as is Mars, so maybe it's not actually. In fact, Bryle's here as well with the burst, but resolution, the bash proc, the poison touch applied again. He is definitely in trouble right now. In comes the disco ball. It's not going to save him though.
No.
Look, can we disagree right now? That's what we're going to call it, by the way. Disco ball. Yeah. MSS. Another strike. March is dead. At least they take advantage of him overcommitting. And they do not have a stopper for Dazzle. But yeah, disco ball it is.
And I didn't realize just how good this Necrobook Dazzle is. With only 1 point in the ultimate, it's 100% uptime. 3-second downtime, so basically 100% uptime. You can see he just uses the Necrobook off of cooldown, walking out to lane. That's kind of nice. He has a little bit of move speed bonus from the archer, so it helps him get around.
So yeah, level 2, it's going to be 100% uptime, easily.
Yep.
Dang. Pretty good. But yeah, great kill on Phantom Assassin. Obviously, again, that Demon Edge slowing down a bit. But Terrorblade also has taken advantage of plenty of room. Yasha being built middle lane. Looks like a Soulbind was thrown out right there. They kill your first MSS. Scooting out with that fast movement speed at least, but could not save his teammate. Phantom Assassin does show up, and Radiant team deciding to just bail on the fight. Understandably.
Yeah, 4 heroes from forward in the mid. Not getting that much out of the map at the moment, and it's a little concerning. As you see, Dazzle, Terrorblade, and Ember all above the cores on forward gaming side, except for resolution, of course.
Dire's bottom tower is
So it's a
under
normal
attack.
game.
Yeah, pretty standard.
I mean, they're 3-0 against J.Storm, and it feels like it's been the same story every game once again. So I think if I'm a betting man right now, I'm still feeling pretty good about Forward's gaming chances. History says that, at least recent history.
Well, it is a PA, so there's always that.
Yeah,
and he's just farming Ancients while Blur is active, and the Ancients don't react.
They don't even react.
No.
That is crazy.
So many weird little interactions in this new patch.
Spear Breaker charges, catches up to Ogre. Coddle does get the blinding light now, so has that value coming in. Bryle, another blast. Easy to get away, although he is still caught. The disco ball's put down. He's out of range, though. That's the awkward thing with the disco ball. You need to fight, have the team fight around you, but not really doing that. And even the soulbind. SVG's getting low. Another strike in on the resolution. He's in a somewhat bad spot, but both teams just trying to claim their area of where to fight. And neither team overcommitting. Bryle does end up getting the kill onto Ogre. And that will be the only death after that crazy exchange.
Yeah, that kind of fight really favors J.Storm. All of the heroes in forward had like -8 armor by the end of that. Bryle getting in tons of slights, tons of chains. That's exactly how J.Storm wants to play this game. Just skirmish constantly.
That tower is getting a little bit lower, but the bloodlust's going to be provided. And it keeps them away. Aether lens for Pugna. Almost here. Sand King, that blink, he's going to pick it up. So Universe, definitely a bit scarier now. Finally, that initiation online for the Dire team. And Battle Fury check, it's been slowed down by a bit, but I say that, and it's still resolution at top net worth, which again is kind of crazy to me. But he's got more creep kills, and he essentially will have it at this point. And of course, the
book 3 complete on this Dazzle, however.
Oh yeah.
So Sandstorm not nearly as effective. Decrepify not nearly as effective. Gets burned off right there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, you are praising him earlier,
Dire's middle tower
but this game has definitely turned for him. 0-4-4. It's gotten pretty rough.
I mean, this is just every single game that I've seen of him play recently. It's like he owns the laning stage mechanically, you know, just out CSs, out denies. Then he makes a very early rotation, and from there he's kind of just playing with his team the whole time, so his net worth and everything falls off pretty significantly afterwards.
Smoke play, they were not seen. Resolution's going to join them too, I'm sure, with that blur. And yeah, ooh, the Necros. He's actually going to go kill and try to kill them right here. Again, the blur along the way, and now they're going to keep going. If they find Dazzle, that's a very big kill. Blink is ready for Sanky, remember. God, this level 13 Dazzle. He is going to get caught, though. Epicenter. Follow up Fire Blast down. The Disco Ball's put down. He can't get the Shallow Grave off. Yes, he can. No TP, though, of course, happening. So they will kill him in the end. He's going for the turn, but it is not enough. Oh, my God, maybe the Necros. It is enough. SVG. No! The train life even coming out, trying to kill it in time.
Top tower is under attack.
All right, but still worth it. That's a big kill, obviously, on Dazzle.
5k net worth lead for J.Storm.
Dire's middle
even
tower
in spite of that.
Moo?
He's in trouble.
That's a crit. Blinding Light pushback. Nice job. Phantom Strike allowed to get in because of that. Another dagger, but no crit this time. And Spear Breaker is going to make sure he gets away. And in fact, here comes that turn. Another strike. Sets up the kill. The Sandstorm put down the resolution. Making a play. Soulbind on top of them both, though. Double Science coming out. March may end up dying still, but Resolution, he's in trouble. He takes out Grimstroke. They do kill March, and Phantom Sense survives from now. Bronze back in, but the Drain Life coming out from Yawar. The saving Resolution once again. And they kill Bryle, the 4-kill streak stopper. SVG got credit, but still, what a save from Yawar there at the last second. Keep him alive.
Very well played. That's why I love this hero. Pugna he's so versatile in what he does. And even if that means just playing it as a support, despite being a core, that was super clutch by him. And Milan whiffed the Stroke of Fate. Kind of a weird cast point where it goes diagonally from one side of your hero to the other, and missed Resolution, which probably would have ended up getting the kill if he'd hit it.
So, of course, the Battle Fury online and well towards that BKB, which he is going to prioritize. We've seen a slightly different builds from game to game, it feels like, where they pass up to BKB until later on. But this game, he feels it's necessary. Now, kind of looking at it, we'll think more about that here for a second. As Sand King is probably dead. He could not blink in time. And yeah, they are going to catch up to him, so Universe.
It's the wrong base, Uni.
Forgot he was a Dire. But yeah, what would you think about the BKB second item here for Phantom Assassin?
Makes sense. He either, I mean, he could go for a Manta to get rid of the chains, get rid of the... does it dispel the bad juju? I think it probably does. I guess just really wanted to grip up with his team and fight earlier.
Radiant's
BKB allows that, and being able to jump on the Terrorblade, most importantly, to finish off that kill.
And again, we talked about this Sunder, of course, no longer piercing. This top lane, it seems like that's where Mu really likes to be on the Terrorblade. Yuar's doing his best, though, keeps on pushing it out. With that Nether Blast, Aether Lens, and still recovering and farming himself quite a bit. In fact, Sankey's even higher than him at this point. Good
scan. They know where forward is, smoked up.
Radiant's middle tower
Necros. SVG will hook up the bounty rune though, and it's going to end up being 3 bounty runes the way of the Radiant, however.
And another interesting mechanic, just to note, is that Rezo may even just be concerned about like the last word, death, from the Necro unit.
Oh, asleep. They saw the TP.
Disco Ball.
It's doing work. And now Bryle, he's going to get kind of caught. He's just on the outskirts, so he's not going to be fine. Mark, though, MSS gets hit by the Nether Strike. Great to crap a fight by the Soulbind off Phantom Assassin, as well as the Sankey, the follow-up. Phantom Assassin dropping the Metamorphosis form of Jebblade, doing plenty of damage to Decrypt. Comes out, though, once again as well. He Phantom Strikes over to his teammates. The Resolution is still alive. They kill Dazzle. Can he stay alive throughout it? March, great bash procker. The charge even to set up the kill eventually on a Resolution. Drain life on March, so you are healing up. Trying to go for the kill on him, but Mu changes that quickly. Killing spree for Mu now. And he wants more. Damn it, over the last one left. Still has Bloodlust up on the tower. Might as well. But it is a double kill for Mu. And J.Storm, of course, it works out for them in the long run.
Yeah, this is that time where Terrorblade really does feel like he's unstoppable. No real way to counter the Sunder, and he has just a ton of stats, ton of damage. That Manta, he's pretty hard to deal with.
That Coddle with the mech build, by the way. Also that casual bracer he's sitting on currently. But back over to Roshan, and you see J.Storm looking to complete it. Definitely not being stopped by the Dire team. Illusion's even scouting out just in case with the Terrorblade. As we have viewers tuning in, guys, it sounds like EG did defeat Plus Ultra 2-0, so obviously congratulations to them on qualifying. They play the loser of this series, and right now it is 1-0 Forward Gaming. Now this is game 2. J.Storm in a good spot to try to force that third game, but I say good spot. It's a Resolution Phantom Assassin. And throughout this event alone, Forward Gaming is 3-0, and I want to say pretty much every game, it's been a somewhat similar story at this point, so we'll see.
Yeah, very forward protect one. I think we did see there that he absolutely needs that BKB if he's going to survive in fights. He ended up going for the damage talent instead of the 150 health, which a lot of PAs do get, and just too much magic damage to deal with.
Wow. They catch Bryle. Can they follow up? No. Oh, yeah, there's that explosion.
It's like half of his health, so might even accidentally crit those down in the middle of a fight, so BKB pretty important here. You may even just go like BKB directly into Satanic or something like that.
Could prove to be
Basher first.
Basher after the BKB. Yeah, Abyssal Blade sounds pretty good too. It's pretty usual, of course, on the hero. What is Dazzle going though? He went bots. Again, naturally with the cooldown reduction, now 40%. Pretty damn good, only 27-second cooldown. There's that 54-second cooldown Necronomicon, so 100% uptime potentially. And going to 4 staff, so yeah, just these activatable items. Full advantage of.
Wow, this early bots. Very interesting. Lots of mobility. Oh, actually, the Bryle Ember did end up going treads instead of bots, so more fighting build for him.
Ogre's caught. Pretty easy kill coming out. Dazzle even TP's in close by, but not needed for that case. We'll push with the team, however. I still stand by what I said the other day, though. Against all these successful PAs, Heaven's Halberd, man, seems pretty good, and Dazzle seems pretty good potential because of that bad juju, the cooldown reduction. Could spam that even more, so I wonder if that would come out. They're going to the base, though. Resolution.
You are probably going to die right here.
Stun up in the backlines. They focused him, but the disco ball saves for the time being. However, silence up on the Sand King as he jumped in. He can't do a damn thing. And Moo with a beatdown now. You do see a shadow given the miss. It looks like it's on March. Resolution standing his ground against Moo, but Resolution, he's going down quicker. He needs to go to somebody with the Phantom Strike. He finally does. One auto attackers, 2 from death. He will stay alive for the time being. And they are diving tier 4s right now. Moo still has his Sunder, by the way. They do get the kill on SVG. They didn't get the tier 3, though. He Sunders Milan. Or maybe that was Dazzle. Either way.
My gratitude.
He does get away, so they got a couple of kills, but again, minimal damage on the tower because of that.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm just gonna say it. Like, I know that they need to take this fight, but the fact that they used meta, they had this opportunity where they killed 2. Rezo had no HP, BKB was over, and they just got 0 damage on this tier 3. It's you don't want to give this guy any more time than he has already.
Oh, Spirit Breaker. Trying to create something there, but meanwhile, Sand King, oh, the crit! It is enough. The Caustic Finale takes him out on Grimstroke as he's attempting to TP away. It's a good find there. BKB's back up and ready to go. You see the armor corruption on Phantom Assassin as well, choosing that over the cleave in this case. Got the Basher being built quickly. Bryle's at the top lane. We saw him got caught earlier with the Aegis, so he does need to be careful.
Yeah, Moo is incredibly farmed, though. He does have a full Scotty already, and, ooh, Rezo needs to be careful.
Resolution the one that needs to be careful, or is it Ember Spirit?
Oh, nice.
Ember Spirit goes down there in the meantime.
They camp the Remnant. I wonder if Resolution even hit that last word on purpose to try and bait him in.
Look at that. His own team dipping. That's great.
Haste.
They're probably saying, yeah, you got outplayed right there. It happens.
Is that what they were trying to imply?
Probably.
I think so.
Dazzle going to Scythe. Obviously another great item against PA. Similar idea with the Heaven's Halberd, of course. A little more expensive. And probably does make more sense in the big picture on such hero.
I'm not so sure what to think about this Coddle so far. I know it's one of MSS's best heroes. The Disco Ball has had a couple of really nice saves. I don't really feel like it's had the most impact outside of just kind of bailing out some of his cores occasionally. Still waiting to see like a really nice Epicenter Sandstorm combo with it.
I feel like he's one of those heroes that it is hard to really tell his impact. You mentioned the Chakra Magic. It's constantly doing work, of course, for the team. As Bryle's in here quite a bit. There's that Disco Ball. Trying to save SVG, if anything. I don't think it is in the long run. Maybe. No, the Sleight of Fist does get the kill, and they're trying to kill it, but constant pulse is annoying. Bryle gets 4-stepped in. He is going to blink forward, catches Coddle. Coddle just says, all right, I'm dead. Might as well illuminate. He could buy back, and he does.
He's going to need to if they're going to hold this lane.
Oh, no,
Rezo.
Resolution. Here's a go. Get a target. Okay. That was scary. He's still in a bad spot. He is going to have to BKB. He's caught with the Soulbind on top of it. He finally, because people are already so low, Universe comes in with the Epicenter as well. Yawar is still alive. No, finally will fall back over here. Sand King lifted up with the Yules. Buyback from Yawar immediately. Sand King goes down. Milan, he gets a shallow grave as Resolution was trying to kill him. Good timing on that. Sunder March. He sundered his teammate right there. I believe it was March. So March is going to get out. So yeah, Moo got low. Not low enough, but the stun comes out from Sand King. There's another shallow grave, however. MSS, he's going to kite away. The kite is real. Moo's lifted up. Moo's in trouble, and he goes down. The crit from Resolution. Multicast proc on top of that. And as scary as that was for Ford initially, they return fire. And they hold.
Is under attack.
They do hold. Cost them a bunch of buybacks, however.
Not on
Resolution
PA.
still able to hold his.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's going to need this MKB for sure. Opting for that over the Basher, realizing that this butterfly is imminent.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire
He's going to kill a tier 1 tower in the meantime. Dire scans the Ember. They almost got him. Wow, just a little too fast right there.
Middle tower
Don't even know if he realized how close it was, but either way.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Does get away, and you do see even a tier 1 top is still up, so that goes to show you still how much room Forward Gaming has to make up this game. But on the other side of it, that means still more gold to be made, killing these earlier towers, and close that net worth gap. Trying to find Dazzle at the top, but he gets away before they can. And they're going to smoke on J.Storm's side way down here.
Under attack.
Yeah, this is a pretty good opportunity. If they can find any of those buybacking heroes in that last fight, they'll be able to take a very advantageous engagement afterwards. Metamorphosis coming off a cooldown here in about 35 seconds. It's definitely a pretty big opening for them. If they can catch the Sand King, the universe needs to be very careful here.
Charging in like crazy, going after Connell. Sand King heals up. Resolution with the counter on a March immediately, and March is giant fast. Soulblind, it did not hit PA though. Might be for the better, the triple stifling dagger. Sand King gonna be rooted up. He has a Ghost Scepter still if he needs be. And they do kill March, yeah. Yuar finishes the job. So another case of Storm goes for the dive, and they lose a hero and they don't get anything. Double damage spawn in front of Roshan. He's not up for 50 seconds though.
Double damage.
Moo will pick it up.
Smoke play. They're going to try and catch them farming here.
It's going to work beautifully for them, Moo. They ping it out. Wrap it around. Universe. That's an illusion, obviously. Going in. Resolution jumps in. Goes for Grandstalk. Moo. He gets the crept off the bat. Possible with the disco ball. Holding him in place. He's going to spot with the Manta style, but he can pull back in once again. The epicenter on top of that. And Moo is dead in the midst of the fight. Connell. He gets low, but he's going to be able to heal up just in time. That disco ball doing work. And Milan goes down to Resolution. No buyback on Moo, as you mentioned. Is Roshan up? Not just yet. 10 more seconds
here,
if they're patient enough.
SVG is just going to go sit in the pit. That's his job.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, might as well. Oh, they do catch Ember. Oh, no. Heals. Gets a crit out of this. This might be a kill. Shallow Grave comes out, though. Cotto getting low. Shallow Grave. It's not going to save him. He doesn't have mana. Illuminate will kill him.
Ryle getting caught out.
And Roshan is up again, but they don't have vision of it yet.
Radiant's top tower is under
attack. They definitely want to take out this tier 1, remove a few of the options for J.Storm to come back into this game.
Ogre.
Still 4K lead.
Yeah, it was 12K.
Absolutely shifted.
Yeah. Another Shallow Grave that's just going to do not much in the end. Obviously delays, but he still dies. Resolution, guess what? As I said earlier, man, it's been the same story this whole series. 2 days ago and now today. Eventually, he just takes over with great team support, and they are going to find that Roshan. Obviously, Terrorblade's back up, but no meta for 60. They can't fight this.
Yeah, I love this build by Yuar, by the way. He's got the Tranquil, so he can actually just heal his teammates, and he gets the regen from the Tranquil boots, so he's like a walking fountain right now, just making sure Resolution is always topped up.
Almost a little surprised he doesn't go Ags at that point. Dazzle, they catch him. He was kind of pushing the bottom lane during this, and he's dead.
Rev.
He was doing the right thing, obviously with the Roshan attempt, but he just simply got caught. Yuar got him. You have an Aegis and She's now on Phantom Assassin, level 24. 4 levels higher than anyone else. Of course, 25, that coup de grace talent as well.
Just like that.
Pretty much. And he's going to right-click an Abyssal Blade soon, too.
Gold lead. On the side of Forward Gaming now.
Yeah.
The first time this game, I believe? Maybe after like 5 minutes in, something like that?
No, it's the first time this game. The net worth chart says that. Again, you obviously look at the win chance now, completely going in Forward Gaming favor. Never was really too high for the rating, to be fair, and for good reason.
That delayed BKB that these carries always seem to do. Gonna hurt Moo. I feel like this happened last game. Or yesterday.
Yeah.
It's just that it's like one fight too late on the BKB, and it's really, really, really costly.
I mentioned it's building it now, but maybe too late in the long run. As the Basher finish, just needs the Vitality booster. He's going to come pick it up. So Resolution, he doesn't have a buyback right now, but he has an Aegis. He's fully farmed. He's feeling cozy.
And an Abyssal Blade.
Yeah. Just got that finished. He'll probably swap that in with a BKB right now. Eventually. Gonna save the BKB for after the Aegis. There you go. Bryle's continuing to split push. He needs to be so careful though. God. Every time he does that. Expect the stun to come out. Yeah, they have the Dagon. That's something we really haven't addressed a lot either. Because again, obviously Resolution's been constantly getting Bloodlust buffs too, which is not the Empower necessarily, but it's still very useful for this hero.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with the changes to the Phantom Strike.
The new poor man's Magnus.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Can't get
attack.
Magnus.
Dire's bottom
Just pick up
tower
Ogre.
has
It's
fallen.
fine. Fought him. Those are illusions. Yeah, so they finally
You
killed
get
the
the
tower.
tier 3 though.
Dire's top
So
tower
shrines
is
are
under
open,
attack.
and that swings the gold lead back to J.Storm just slightly. Again, it is Resolution, then 3 J.Storm players, then Universe, and then you are.
March is dead.
Yes, he is.
God, that attack speed.
Assassination is.
Hey, Bloodlust buff is off. Ogre, where are you going? Get back here. Top
Universe
lane.
is kind of caught Bryle.
Yeah, that's where Ogre was going. Another stun. Bryle. He's just gonna fight for now, and he finally Remnants. He's keeping Remnants way over here. He's constantly doing that. Oh, they're still hunting though. Might find him here. Yep, that's a Lincoln's. He channeled the epicenter. Yeah, they did not realize he had a Lincoln's.
Oh, stun.
Not gonna happen. So now they definitely know. But in that case,
Dire
couldn't
are
do much
scanning.
about it. He see move again. He's credit to J.Storm. They're in that spot now of they have to play this rat game for sure. They are keeping the lanes pushed in somewhat, but you are right there even using the Dagon to take out the illusion. Not letting it get too far.
Yeah, I will say though that J.Storm does have pretty incredible split pushing ability between the Ember Spirit and this Terrorblade. So they're able to solve things out pretty easily right now.
Man, Coddle, Guardian Greaves. What are his talents, too? 40% magic resist at level 20. That sounds pretty good. Hard to kill him now. He also put the cast range over the 40% experience gain, but obviously that's massive cast range, 350.
Yeah, it's going to allow him to stay very far back in the fights to get off that Will-O-Wisp and 4 staff
Dire's
saves.
bottom barracks are under attack.
Level 25, Will-O-Wisp Flicker. Disco Ball, 2 more charges. What is it actually called? Will-O-Wisp, okay.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Probably
attack.
should learn the actual name. Ignis Fatus. The Ignis Fatus in the
Radiant's
fight.
middle
It just
tower
doesn't
has
sound right. I don't know. They're pointing
You have
in.
to say it like that with your pinky up as well.
You know what's funny? I might have had my pinky up as I was saying that. March. Heel's gonna catch him. Bryle's nearby. The whole team's coming.
Dire's top tower
They may want to try to help, but it's not gonna work.
There's the double damage right outside Roche.
Resolution. He's going into a death trap, it seems like, though. They catch him with a Hex. They just soul bind and everything. He's dead. All right.
Yeah, I think that's a
100 seconds.
deserved tip right there. It's pretty awkward. I guess he just didn't expect them to be there because nobody saved March.
Dire's
True.
top shrine is under attack.
But a little bit of an opportunity here.
They can't do Roshan, though. Obviously, it's going to be down for at least 2 more
Dire's
minutes.
top shrine
Probably
has
longer.
fallen.
So it's, again, the opportunity is, how is that going to really translate, though? They have plenty of counter push. I mean, Coddle's still one of the best counter push heroes in the game, of course. And he's doing that up at the top right now. So, yeah, it's not going to really translate into objectives is the unfortunate thing for J.Storm. But more farm for Terrorblade. More for Bryle. Terrorblade the big one, though.
Dire's bottom
Still has a
shrine
Wraith
Clean
Band
up
is
the
under
for
attack.
shrines.
I guess the Shrine works, yeah.
Dire's bottom shrine
The
has
MKB
fallen.
soon. This game is going to get a bit harder for Resolution now as the the Dazzle and the Soulbind, the Hex, and a Hex on Milan as well. He needs to be extremely careful about when he uses BKB and how long he stays in fights. He's gonna need some more weight being pulled by his teammates, I think. I don't think that Resolution can solo carry this game anymore.
I was wondering, yeah, things like his teammates may want to get things like Lincoln's or even Lotus Orb. I know it doesn't purge, but similar idea, you the Reflect, but to help him out there, right? You know, apply that buff as he's jumping in or whatever.
Yeah. Does Lotus purge now? Because I know Hex is purgeable now. I'm not sure if I haven't actually tested that.
Actually, if that's the case, then yeah.
Grace unseen.
That seems like a great item, honestly.
It's a basic dispel, so maybe it doesn't. You might need a strong dispel for that.
Either way, point of applying it going into the fight to still get some value out of that. And even this terrible illusion, though, man, you see, Resolution has trouble killing it. Not really trouble, but it took like 5 or 6 hits. Okay, it's quite a lot for this PA.
That is trouble when you're a PA. Universe caught. Soulbind's his teammate.
Oh boy, there's that double Hex, double sheep.
They just need to get out.
Pigs, I guess. Heals the disco ball. Here goes Resolution as well. March, he's going to get cut down off the bat. No, not enough to kill, though. He gets Hex in response. Finally gets his BKB off. He did a BKB before Resolution. He's dying, though. However, gets the bash proc on a Terror Blade. The lockdown. Phantom Assassin, the charge through. The stuns. He has to get out. The BKB's worn off. He's going for Brawl. The triple strike from the dagger comes to the crit. And he takes out Brawl in the midst of it. Moo, he did use the Sunner in the end. It looks like, but man, Phantom Assassin got solo right there.
That was so close.
Yeah,
March with an incredible charge through, knocking him back mid BKB.
Choosing not to BKB initially almost cost him too. But in future fights, something tells me he may look to do that. Seeing the double scythe now.
An interesting priority on the boosted travel, obviously, with the TP slot. You don't need to carry boosted travel for just the TP, but he wants to be able to actually push out these lanes, it looks like, and show up to fights at the same time.
You see Roshan. J.Storm definitely does. Forward. They aren't aware of it yet. Who's that coming over? That's Pugna, and now they know. It's an easy kill. He has buyback, use it immediately. Sand King also has buyback. No epicenter, but still plenty he can do.
Sneaky in behind.
Move kind of running in, but can't capitalize on that. So they will stall the Roshan at least. Noir buying
Arcane Rune on PA, that's actually pretty big.
Oh yeah, that's even more daggers. Gonna use them right here, just jumps right in. Illusion. March getting low, there's a bash though, and again he didn't BKB into this. He is dead for 100. He buys back immediately, the multicast coming out, but Ogre's dead as well, so everyone's buying back. Ogre's the only one staying dead. But
and still has the BKB. He may very well just be playing that game. He's trying to eat both of the hexes with the buyback, but I don't know if they're going to be able to get anything there.
No.
And now, he no longer can make that play.
Oh, Terrorblade, that BKB of his is down to 8 seconds now, but still very valuable, of course. Of course, Roshan is also the next key objective, which, yet again, Radiant pings it. Forward wants to get it done. Go back in, so Forward Gaming's already fallen back. Just to make a smoke play right here, it's not going to give it anyways.
Gonna rely on the spam from Resolution's daggers and the Illuminate to try and hold the line.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Rezo finishes his Moon Shard.
Alright. Level 25's Terrorblade, is he there yet? No. Almost there.
Spirit Breaker charging in on Noir.
He's going to catch up. It's the bash. Another strike. Noir, though. Pulling out the Yule, simply runs, puts on to grab another ward, and we'll make sure to get out. So can J.Storm take full advantage of this? See that net worth lead has risen back up to even the highest point that it's been this game. After that big fall that they had.
Regeneration.
BKB no doubt good for swinging at that. Look at Coddle, he's building a refresher. Double disco ball.
I think if you time it, it's like half a second or something like that, or 3/4 of a second difference. You are able to just have like permanent stun with 2 of them.
Sounds like a fun idea. I want to get him 25 though too. He is almost there. Basically one.
Has the refresher, he finishes it.
All right.
Dazzle.
Ember Spirit. Shiva's now gonna keep pushing out the lanes, pushing in even. So forward on the back foot. Can they hold again, or will J.Storm finally break through with the Aegis, with the cheese, with the refresher shard? Again, they're down 1-0, so J.Storm trying to get that 3rd game in here. They pull through with a victory.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Moo pops the Metamorphosis. He has the refresher shard too, so he's got double BKB, double
Did he go
meta.
the range? Yeah, he went the range, okay.
Yeah, siege engine right now.
Yeah, it's a good strat. Blinding Light will help. Charge in from March. They got the Soulbind. It's tied with P and Yard. Those are probably the 2 best targets, honestly. Got the Decrep applied to Spear Breaker. They'll heals on up on Yawar, and a great Blink Dagger to get out. However, Sand King's now definitely caught the disco on the backlines. PA, it's time to jump in. Ember Spirit's already out, but there's the Shallow Grave. Terrorblade's in trouble. BKB wearing off on him. Can they keep it alive? The disco ball pulls him back in. That will be an Aegis use.
Oh my god,
the double. You mentioned that earlier. Now that was just an Aegis, so can they capitalize? He does have Sunder still up. He's going to need to use it here most likely. Starting to run away.
That's a huge deal, though.
Gets the Glimmer. Ogre, did he go too far? Maybe Pugna went too far as well. Moo's coming back in. Again, still has Sunder. Universe puts a stun on. Where's the follow-up resolution? He's not going to just yet. He's taking it out. They burst him down with the Dagon. He went in for a Sunder. He got bursted before he could, and now they also catch the Ember. Ember's dead, and once again, Forward Gaming not only holds, but they are coming back, baby.
Wow, that double Ignis Fatuus was nuts.
Yep, you were right. He was basically chain stunned. And what's the cooldown on everything now? He's 60 seconds before he could use 1. Still 2+ minutes, so by the time another fight does break out potentially after all these buybacks or whatever.
The radius is huge. It's so huge.
Yeah. Did he get 25?
There are a lot of buybacks on J.Storm, though.
He did take the Will-O-Wisp Flicker talent too, by the way.
Good stuff.
Alright, so Terrorblade and Dazzle buyback. There's Soulbind, double Scythe. There's the buyback on Prowl as well. Resolution, BKB, he will eventually have to use it. Root up on a Sand King. That's that Yulzo once again. He also has an Epicenter. BKB from Mu, though. Catches up to SVG, and that's an easy kill on him. But you know what? If they lose his Ogre, that is very good for Forward Gaming. And yeah, Blinding Light. They get out. And look at this, a double damage will be bottled up even by Pugna. Take away. Well, that's what was it, like 15,000 lead that time, and yet another swing. Now it's Forward's lead.
I'm excited to see this graph.
It's just up and down. It's like a little bit of a hill, then down, and then I really thought for sure that was going to be the beginning of the end, honestly. Thought they finally were able to break through, and man, credit to Forward Gaming. Double disco ball started it all off. Too much. Refresher on Phantom Assassin, too.
Yeah, he needs that double BKB really badly.
Double Abyssal.
Or the double Abyssal.
Yeah, it's awkward here to see it all, but with the items, it does make sense. Again, playing there's a refresher now on Terrorblade. That's going to be a popular item in this late game.
And interesting, I actually really do like this. So far, he's holding on to the Santayasha. Reduced status resistance, or increased status resistance against the hexes. Pretty valuable, actually.
There it goes.
Very true. Spot him. Charging in, but March thinks better of it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We are having more 25s happening, so Pugna, he got Nether Blast damage. That's it for now. Bloodlust being applied.
Instantly clears the creep waves.
Whoa, they jump in. Bryle's going in with the Grimstruck. Soulbind, Pugna, Yule's very good tool this game. Yule's also up on Sand King. Pugna's dead. He is staying dead. They kill Sand King. He is also staying dead. So 2 are dead. No buyback. Resolution. Can he do it this time? The disco balls are out. They kill the Spear Breaker. The crits are happening from Resolution. Gets a big crit right to an Ember. And Ember's down. The disco balls are doing so much work. Can he kill Moo? They finally kill it. And now the Hex is up on PA. PA will fall. That was looking so close yet again. But with no buybacks on 3 heroes, including Phantom Assassin, J.Storm's just going to go for the finish here. With Terrorblight still ready to fight.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower.
Gets 4-staffed in. SVG's dead. Maybe. Glimmer Cape. Okay, well, alive for now. Gets away. Trying to just delay as much as they can, of course. Is there any kind of a buyback? Oh, yeah, Sand King has one out. That allowed him to buy back right there. Just time enough. So he's coming back up.
He has Appy still.
Phantom Assassin, she can't buy back because of gold, by the way. That's unfortunate.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah.
Wasn't even timer.
Dire's ancient.
Don't think they're going to be able to hold this, but certainly going to try.
Yeah, might as well, of course.
Too many hexes coming out at the end here.
Yeah, Sand King. No Scepter. Yules. Another burrow on 1. He gets it off. Crimson. Oh my god, he's alive. But the
they still have
ancient.
Glyph, actually.
Well, they do. There's the Epi. He gets back in there, trying to do some damage, but again with the Hex, you talked about it. Gonna get a stun off at least, he needs it. Out of sight, goes for the kill and Terrorblade, but that's not gonna happen. The Sandstorm's doing some good damage, but the Shallow Grave. Coddle buys back immediately. The ancient is still alive. Move's getting low. Okay, he Sunders Dazzles. I was gonna say, that could have been something. But now Sand King, he's delayed as long as he can. He finally will fall. Hell of an effort from Universe. Finally, the game will be over, though. Yawar's done. I think that'll be the GG in the end. Whew. Well, we're going game 3.
Made him work for it.
Yeah, that was something. But game 3 is here between J.Storm and Forward Gaming. J.Storm does defeat the raid boss, that is Resolution. In this case, on Phantom Assassin. Fantastic for them. We got a fun series, man, and now a 3rd game to finish it all off here. This is for the #1 seed out of the North American region, of course. All right, anything else?
Just looking at that graph. Admiring the game that is Dota 2 right now.
The ups and downs. Pretty crazy. All right, guys. Coddle, he's a fun hero. Game number 3. Going to be coming up. China Major North American Qualifiers. J.Storm versus Forward Gaming. #1 seed out of NA's on the line. I'm BreakyCPK, joined by Elevated. Stay tuned, guys. 3rd game coming up next.